Hello and welcome back to engVid. My name is Benjamin, for those of you who don't know me. Welcome! In today's lesson, we are going to be looking at the difference between the past simple and the present perfect, both of which are used to talk about things that have happened. Now, what I will be doing is I'll be showing you how these tenses are formed. You'll be recognizing which is correct usage. I will be sharing with you some time markers, which are phrases that indicate when things have happened, so that you feel really confident in using these two tenses. That's my intention. So it's a grammar lesson. It's not massively advanced. You don't have to be studying academic English to be studying, to be interested in grammar. Grammar is kind of the skeleton behind the language. So it's important that we all have a good grasp of it, whether we're studying for an exam or not. So let's get going. Now, we use the past simple for two main purposes: to talk about completed actions in the past. I spoke with my friend yesterday. It's finished. It's not coming into the present. It happened yesterday and it's finished. It can refer to specific moments in the past. So I left for Canada last Wednesday. Yep, so I've got a time phrase to indicate when exactly something happened. So how do we form this tense? We have the base verb and then the ed version of it. So I created a YouTube channel. Yeah, it's finished. Okay, I did it. Obviously there are going to be irregular verbs that don't have an ed ending. I ate a cake yesterday. So it's one of the difficult things you have to contend with in studying English is all those irregular verbs. Okay, but we're looking for the ed version of the verb. What about the present perfect? Well, the present perfect connects the past to the present. We use it to talk about life experiences that still have some importance to us. I have been to India. If we leave it in the past, I went to India. It's like, yeah, it's finished. Yeah, been there. What's the phrase? Been there, got the T-shirt. But if we say I have done something, then it's more relevant to now. Can be recent news. Terrorists have da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Police have arrested da-da-da-da-da-da. News doesn't have to always be negative, does it? How do we do this? The auxiliary verb, often it's going to be have, plus the past participle. So, for example, police have arrested a strange goat. I don't know. Sometimes they do. Now, I've got 3 sentences here, and there's only one of them which is correct. So we need to think about which is correct and why. First one, she finished her degree, and then it's either in 2010 or since 2010. She finished her degree. So she finished, it's completed, right? She finished her degree, and it refers to a specific moment in the past. Now, if we have this one, that is specific, yeah? In 2010. But if we have since 2010, then she's been finishing it for, well, we're on about 9 years now. It's taken her a very long time. This one is correct. Past simple, specific moment in the past. Second one. It snowed since yesterday. It has been snowing since yesterday. Right, so what we actually have here is the present perfect continuous, because we've got ing there. Yep, so it's something that is relevant to us now, and it's been happening for some time. It's continuous. This is not correct. It would need to have a has there. It has snowed since yesterday. No, it didn't snow. It kind of takes some time, so that's why it's in the continuous. Third, have you ever been to Bangladesh? You went to Bangladesh? Now this one seems quite staccato. It's quite da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep, it's finished. You went to Bangladesh. It's not grammatically incorrect. It's fine, but it's not what we use when we're talking about life experiences. Life experiences, present perfect. Have you, there's my auxiliary verb. There's my past participle. Okay? Let's have a look at some time phrases, and then we'll give you folks a little bit of opportunity to practice this. So we've got it, right? Past simple and the present perfect. Remember, the past simple is completed action, specific moment in time. So these phrases, these time sort of phrases, help us to speak in the correct tense between this and this. For example, at the weekend, that is a precise time in the past tense. At the weekend, and what did you do? Past participle. I ate a muffin. At the weekend, I ate a muffin. Oh, come on, Benjamin. You must have done more than that. What else did you do? I went to the park. I caught a train. All past participles, past simple. Throughout the 1960s, okay, so it's in the past tense, specific time frame. Yeah, there's a beginning and an end to the 1960s, thank God. Well, what did you do? Or what did they do? Throughout the 1960s, popular music enjoyed, ed ending, enjoyed a renaissance, a rebirth. Enjoyed a rebirth. Let's write that on. Enjoyed. Yeah, there's no have, but we've got a nice ed ending. Yeah, okay, good. Enjoyed. Okay, great. Enjoyed. Oh, look, don't need that there. What was I thinking? In 1997, what did you do in 1997? Maybe you weren't alive. So maybe we can talk about some relative who did something in 1997. In 1997, my mum went to university. Went. Yeah, it's an irregular verb, past participle of the verb to go. I went. There's no have, but I've got the past participle. When I was at school, what did you do? It's finished. It's completed action in the past. I studied hard. Yep, my IED ending. I studied. Last night, I went to bed at specific time. Yesterday, I read a book. Finished. Specific time. Just now, I ate. Another irregular verb. Ate. Meal. It was good. We were very lucky. The door closed just after we got in there. Otherwise, I would have been hungry. Present perfect. A kind of a more mishy-mashy, vague sort of movement between the present and the past. In the last few hours, I have been reading about... What have you been reading about? I have, been. Have you ever been on Route 66? I have never been on Route 66. I have a little bit, only the very end bit. Since 1066, a long stretch of time, England has had some kind of political relationship with France. England has had some kind of. I have already brushed my teeth. Have, ed ending. I have, verb in the base form and then my ed. For the past month, maybe we could have the past perfect continuous as well. Continue, always a tricky one to spell with all those U's and O's and things. For the past month, I have been swimming every day. Yep, swimming with an ing because we're doing a continuous action in the past. Okay, let's have a little practice before you folks have a go at today's devilish quiz. London. Have you ever been to London? Now you might say to me in the past simple, I went to London in 2017. Okay, tell me about your trip. I went here, I did this, I did that, using the past simple. But you could also say, yeah, I've been to London because the memories of going there are still with you. Have you ever delivered a presentation in English? Yeah, sure. I've delivered a presentation in English. Right. So if we use the present perfect, you then might want to start give us some details in the past simple. Yeah, I've given a presentation in English. It was for 2,000 people in the town's museum. I spoke about this. I told them about. I'm using the past simple when I go into more detail. Okay, so often the present perfect can be a one-sentence statement and you fill in the detail with the past simple. Have you ever been to an English-speaking country? Oh, yeah, of course. I have been to an English-speaking country. I went to Australia. I went to Australia in 2006. It was a fantastic trip. Starting to get the idea? What I'd like you to do now is head over to the engVid website, short for English video. I'm on there, of course, but what I want you to do is to go down and do the quiz. Yep. Cement this learning in your brain. Okay? How do I do that? No, seriously, have a go at the quiz. And if you've learned anything from today's lesson, think about subscribing to this channel. You probably already do. Wonderful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.